How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Uncharted Golden Abyss. Golden Abyss. If I was not so, I don't know, consistent, I would probably be introducing myself by just, saying, how's it going? Another episode of Golden Abyss. I used to do that at the beginning of my channel, where I would, kind of not give a shit about my opening, about the opening, so I wouldn't even say any welcomes. I would just start talking about stuff. Like my Fallout 4 Let's Play, I don't have any kind of intro. The best I said was probably just okay, we're back, let's go. I was being a bit more awkward in my early videos. It was like as if I was recording these videos in front of somebody, like somebody sat next to me and I was being judged on how I'm acting and fucking... Somebody once said that I sound like I'm about to cry.
Since I was 15.
And I think that might have been what got me to be try not to give a shit too much.
Guerro's men have cut my rope again.
Seems to be a habit for him.
Man, what a fucking asshole, this Guerro.
Well, Dante says a lot of things.
Also, if you think Guerro is, I don't know, fucking scary looking like Lazarevich, where he's huge and fucking intimidating. No, he's like a fat man.
Yeah, I know.
He's like balding. Fucking fat ass body and fucking shitty ass goatee. He looks like, I don't fucking know what to describe him as. Stupid. That's what he looks like. It's like a middle-aged man. But the one that comes into your mind when you think of a middle-aged man. Because I guess Lazarevich was probably also a middle-aged man, but he was a lot more scarier looking, and he's not exactly the image that comes to your mind when you think of one. Guerro, on the other hand, is probably, if you think of a Latin middle-aged man, Guerro probably comes up. You just don't know that it's Guerro. His boss fight's pretty lame. Because, I don't know if it was an actual fight that I could interact with instead of just a quick time event. And this game ends with a quick time event, similar to Uncharted 1, except in this game I think it's even worse because the villain doesn't come to a fucking cool death, like in Uncharted 1. So the finale is kind of fucked. I don't know.
Sorry, you were saying?
When you jump, make sure to do a front flip and look badass as fuck. I wonder what Nate was about to say. When you jump, make sure to what? Not shoot yourself from the height? Make sure to not, I don't know, break your legs? Oh, whoops. When you jump, make sure not to do fucking roll at the end, because you might fall off a cliff. Like a moron. Also, man, this game doesn't even have any, loading the checkpoint transition, just kind of pops in. This environment reminds me a lot of Crash Mind Over Mutants. Why was this fucking notification so loud? Jesus Christ. Duolingo. Got a 70-day streak. Is that good? I'd say it's pretty good. What language am I learning? Fucking English, because I can't speak it like a fucking normal human being. See, this mechanic... Actually, I thought that this mechanic of balancing on a log was in Uncharted 1. Because, PS3 had the whole Shizaxi controller when it came out, and then I think it was replaced with DualShock 2. Or was it DualShock 3? Yeah, actually, I think DualShock 2 was on PS2. DualShock 1 was the 2-analog controller for PS1, because PS1 originally had a controller that didn't have analog sticks. And then Ape Escape came out, which was a game that utilized analog sticks, and they actually made an analog stick controller for it, which was pretty fucking cool. I think it was called DualShock. And then on PS2 there was DualShock 2, was pretty much the same. Then PS3 had Shizaxi, which on the face of it was pretty much the same. I think it sacrificed controller rumbling for motion controls. but then I believe DualShock 3 came out, which was exactly the fucking same. I wouldn't blame you for not being able to tell a difference. It's just that this time it had motion controls and vibrations. So see, they could fucking squeeze it together. I'm still really salty over the fact that only the early PS3s were backwards compatible, because they for some reason got rid of that fucking amazing functionality and no one cared what. There was any backlash. People were like, yeah, who cares about PS2 fucking amazing library? I don't give a shit. I don't want to play all these fucking classic games that never got remastered, such as Crash Mind Over Mutants. I know what you're gonna say, but isn't that a piece of garbage? I mean, it's not a piece of garbage. It's a good game, in my opinion. It's just that that for a Crash Bandicoot game, it's not very good. The fuck are these sounds I keep hearing? I think I am going fucking insane. I got like a fucking stab wound on my head. I got like a fucking burnt skin and shit. I'm like a fucking wreck of my former self or something like that. The fuck was that about?
Gotta time this just
Now this guy down there, it's not Guerro's man. He's actually a mercenary hired by Dante. The fuck did Dante needed me for? Just to solve one puzzle for him?
This is more of
If he
Guerro's
has his own mercenaries around and shit.
Hired to guard the site.
He's doing a good job. He had this. Looks like he was after more.
I wonder if I could open up this video in some kind of player where I could actually go frame by frame. That'd be very nice for taking thumbnails. Which you might not give a fuck about, but I do care about it because, well, how am I gonna fucking take him? I need him. Also, Nate doesn't change his appearance throughout this game even once, which is a bit of a shame, because the previous games, like in Uncharted 2, he goes from having a green shirt to having a jacket. In Uncharted 3, he has like a whole development of clothing, where he gets a scarf and shit. When I first played this, I was so fucking baffled by this. Why did this thing fall apart? Why couldn't I climb it? Until this playthrough, where I realized, oh wait, that's a location I already been to. We were like backtracking through the places we already went through with Dante. They're just reusing locations, but now we're going the other way around. And now there's a bit of gunfights involved. Also, I really appreciate how often this game gives you sniper rifles, and how early it starts giving them to you. Because the previous games would take their time with like giving you powerful weapons like that. And this game does it pretty quickly. You know what Chase looks like? Who she reminds me of? She reminds me of... what was her name? From Resident Evil, I think. There was a character with similar hair. Or am I thinking of Dead or Alive? No, definitely not Dead or Alive.
Crazy about it either. Okay. Looks clear. Come on.
Man, I fucking hate this bridge too. I want to be part of the game. Fuck this bridge.
Okay, whatever you do, don't stop. More Guerro's men show up.
Yeah, all right. You don't have to tell me. Okay, here goes.
If Guerro's men show up, get shot, die. Okay? There's like a path in the background you could see. That was strange. The fuck I've been saying? Talking about stuff? I don't know. It's like I ran out of steam and ran out of subjects to talk about. Talked about pretty much everything I wanted to. PS Vita stories, my story with PS Vita. PS Vita games. There's this really good game called Freedom Wars. It's like a hack and slash, kind of like Monster Hunter, but it has like a really weird looking aesthetic where it's like post-apocalyptic future, but it's an anime game, so it also has like some weird shit going on, and all the monsters you fight are weird. I'm not gonna do a let's play of that because that game is fun, but it's pretty repetitive. You gotta farm a lot in it.
There's no way
I
down.
remember
I
there
can't
was
get
this
to it.
one Christmas Eve where I didn't really felt like hanging out with the rest of my family, so I sat in a different room just playing Freedom Wars on a PS Vita. And what else? Duke Nukem Megaton Edition is available on this, which I don't even think that game is on PC. Is it? I'm not sure. It might be. I don't know. It was on PS3, I believe, and PS Vita and some other fucking shit. But unfortunately, only PS only Duke Nukem game that I recorded was from the 20th anniversary edition, which doesn't have the Christmas DLC, doesn't have the summer DLC, doesn't have the DC DLC. DC DLC, Jesus Christ. There's like 3 major expansions. At least the 20th anniversary did get the World Tour expansion, which was pretty cool. I did do a separate Let's Play of Duke Nukem World Tour, but I would still like to do the Christmas expansion and the DC, Duke It Out in DC. I might do 1 year of Christmas, holiday specials where I do a whole Let's Play for the special instead of just standalone videos. So for Christmas I'll make a fucking Nuclear Winter DLC Let's Play, and maybe for Halloween I'll make Duke It Out in DC, even though that's not very Halloween themed, but whatever. And then I could do a summer special with the Life is a Beach DLC, which is the most fun DLC. It's like not just in Duke Nukem 3D, but like in general. I really fucked up here because there was a sniper rifle right next to me for some reason that I was supposed to pick up, but I didn't notice it. I thought I had to rush to her. But that wasn't the case because now she's about to get shot and die. I think we're about to witness that. Oh, I guess we did it. Fuck, I was so close to looking how she fucking dies. Maybe she didn't die because I was looking at her and she was too shy to die. Too shy to die? Oh, now they positioned me right fucking in front of the sniper rifle, thank you. It's the Dragunov. Is it the Dragunov or is it the SVD? What the fuck is it called? SWD? I don't know. I think it's called SVD. Dragunov. Really cool sniper rifle. When I was in the army, snipers in my platoon had that sniper rifle. I didn't get it because I wasn't a sniper, I was a sapper. A senior sapper. I like to say it, I like to emphasize that I was a senior sapper, even though that doesn't mean that I was a better sapper or anything. It just means that I was the second sapper in my platoon, because there's 2. Yeah, but I like to emphasize that I was a senior sapper, because people not in the know might be thinking like, oh shit, I was like advanced, maybe I even blew stuff up, which I did blow some stuff up, but I never like did any, where I had to blow up something important with just all training and shit. I blew up some trees, if that's anything. And if you think I can craft a bomb out of anything and blow up buildings and I'm a fucking pyromaniac terrorist, no. If I had all the equipment I had fucking back at the army, like a bunch of C4 and shit, and all the cables and a detonator, I could probably do it, but without it, not so much. I was talking about work and work stories. There's a new person at work with us. Kind of funny because we have so little work to do and they fucking brought in a new person. And he apparently was working with us before because he's like a summer hire, kind of like that. And last time he was working during a winter break, he was at work with us. I only met him like once, so he was kind of surprised I didn't remember him, and I felt kind of bad about it. Like, I introduced myself at the beginning, and he was like, we met before, and I was like, wait, we did? Where? I thought maybe we met out of work. See how this jump could end so badly? Like, he could fucking just smash his face into that fucking rock. Gotta be accurate with these jumps. Check it out, a puzzle. Very difficult jigsaw puzzle by putting together some... I don't fucking know what this is by... Putting together some shredded piece of garbage. You know, looking at it, I can see perfectly where these are, and I feel like a moron for not figuring this out faster. But I don't know, maybe it's not as obvious because, for example, this piece, I don't actually see where it goes. Oh, it goes here. Well, that's where I thought it goes, I just wasn't sure that it matches. Yeah, that was my strategy, just move them around in all the different possible positions and you were bound to get one, because when you put it in the correct position, it snaps into place. See, it would be difficult if it didn't snap into place like this, and then I couldn't move it anymore. Because then I would have to genuinely put it together by myself. It would be cool if like higher difficulties had that, or like puzzles got actually more difficult because of it. I got no idea what it's fucking supposed to be. It looks like a document of what?
Land deed.
Mining company mystery.
The mining company wasn't
Land
too happy
deed.
to give up all this land to the IOA.
IOA Interactive. It's like a offshoot of the IOI Interactive who made Hitman. Really wish they made a new Kane and Lynch game, because those games are super underrated. But they're never gonna do that. Isn't IOA the people who made the new Tomb Raider games?
Was you raised in a circus or something?
Let's just say I've been doing this even longer than you have.
Oh?
And they've been doing nothing but making this girl want him. They should do it in the jungle, because they're gonna judge the monkeys.
Dante's Jeep should be over that way.
Should be like, oh look, there's like a cozy little cave over here. There's like a bunch of fucking bushes. Nate's gonna explore some bushes, alright? You know what I always say? A little bit of hair in your teeth can kill you. I came up with that once. Like a fucking most sleazy line I could have come up with. Get the fuck out of here. Had a nice flight. Gravity's a bitch. So many one-liners I could have said. It's a pretty good one-liner. I should like write it down. If in case I ever write a story that needs a one-liner. Oh, what a headshot. I really love the sniper rifle. The added mechanic of zooming in and out is really fun. Also, this sniper rifle has like a very strange mechanic that when you miss, you can't immediately take another shot. You have to like wait a little bit. But if you do hit, you can just have these like really fast, continuous streaks of shooting. But if you miss, you can't shoot immediately after. So that's kind of interesting. Also, I really do wish that the Uncharted games were a bit more gory and brutal, because it has so many opportunities to be. But it's not gonna do that because it's not a fucking... It's not an M-rated franchise. Not 18 plus, it's 16 plus PEGI rating. Also, when you're hacking video games on the hacked PS Vita, you may notice that the American versions of the games weigh less, and that's the reason. The reason is because no matter what language you have your system set to, American versions are always going to be in English. That's why the European versions weigh more, because they also include all the different languages. So if you're only ever gonna... If you're gonna play a game that doesn't have a dub, or a bunch of them, like Uncharted does, you might as well download the American version. Also, the enemy behavior in this game is very aggressive, in my opinion. Like, they don't fuck around, like, hiding and shit. They just, like, come at you. But admittedly, the enemy variety in this game is also kind of shit. Like, there's, like, standard soldiers that have a bunch of different skins. They sometimes use rifles, sometimes use pistols. They might throw a grenade. There's, like, a heavy guy. You can tell because of his big fucking muscles. And he usually carries a shotgun. And takes a little bit more bullets to kill because of his fucking massive biceps. There he is. Well, sniper rifle's very powerful, so I took him out in one shot, but I still stand by it. He does take more bullets to kill. Red barrels that don't explode, this should be illegal. And yeah, he always carries a shotgun. He's the only one allowed and strong enough to handle it, I guess.
Stacks of equipment from the mining company. Some of this stuff has been here for years.
And what the fuck else?
Come on.
There's a minigun carrying guy straight from Uncharted 2.
Easy, don't shoot.
Even the mechanic of holding and shooting the minigun is exactly like in Uncharted 2.
Put your hands down. I'm not gonna shoot
And,
you. Much as I
well, I guess there's snipers.
Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Thanks. I wasn't talking to you.
And that's about it.
I was talking to them.
You know, I do thought about maybe recording Uncharted Lost Legacy on the hardest difficulty, because me and my friends tried it, but we had to lower the difficulty because it got kind of ridiculous towards the later portion of the game where we got stuck on some bullshit gunfights for so long.
And yet I find a truck full of your men stealing clips from my ruins. Like so many migrant workers just picking fruit.
Look, I told them not to touch that stuff.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt.
This guy sounds like he's voiced by the guy who voices Kano in Mortal Kombat 11.
Head up the road and get me away.
Sounds very similar to him, but like doing a Spanish accent instead of an Australian accent, so
Your men.
I don't know.
One of his
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up who voices Guerro.
Some folks up here today, and I forgot to tell you about it. I must have
Ah,
slipped
damn it, my
up.
phone's running out of batteries.
Look, we didn't find nothing this morning.
Uncharted Golden Abyss.
Wouldn't lie to you.
Ow, come on, ow,
Get
please.
your hands off her. Here.
Voice cast. Voice actors, whatever.
Just some old bones, huh?
Jason Dante, that's his first name. I don't think they ever call him Jason. Is voiced by Jason Spacek. Marisa Chase. Christine Lakin. And Roberto Guerro is voiced by JB Blank. Okay, I don't know what JB. Joseph Blaskovich. Maybe. MK11. Voice cast. And... Wait, what? Shinnok is also voiced by Troy Baker? I knew Aaron Black is voiced by Troy Baker, but I didn't know Shinnok was. Shang Tsung is actually voiced by the actor who played him in the live-action movie, that's cool. Richard Epcar voicing Raiden, he's a great voice actor.
Thanks, come on. What else did they
Sonya
do?
Blade by Ronda Rousey, that fucking WWE wrestler, she sucks. I'm sorry. And
Smoke?
the one I came for, where is he?
Pile it on. I can take it.
Kano, where's Kano? Yeah, Kano, JB Blank. I was fucking right on the money. It's the same voice actor. I knew it. I recognized that voice. He also voices Saxton Hale in Team Fortress 2. Even though he only voiced him in this one. He only voiced him in that one animation they made for the Jungle Inferno update. Oh look, we got knocked out. I wasn't looking at the screen, and we are in a new location. We're not in a stupid jungle anymore. This game also has the same issue Uncharted 1 has, where the locations are kind of all the same. But they're much more varied in my opinion, because it's not like we're always in a jungle. Like, yeah, we're always in the same place. We don't travel around the world like we do in the other games. But it's kind of like, at least, like now we're in like a compound, like in some village that was turned into some, like, rebel base. There's a bunch of soldiers and a bunch of like torn down buildings and shit. Later we're gonna like traverse some ruins.
No time.
Then we're back to like jungles. Then we're back to ruins, and then the game ends. So the story is really weird. Like Nate just kind of wakes up and Chase is already there trying to save him, and the building's on fire. Like, what the fuck's going on? Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but every chapter's name in this game is a quote. It's a quote of something somebody says in that chapter, which I find kind of strange because it doesn't always make for very good chapter names. Sometimes sounds kind of dumb.
Now we're cooking.
Now we're cooking good looking. Now this is a memorable part because I remembered this part, the village, even though I only beaten this game before. I only beat, like when I got this game I beaten it once, I really liked it. Then I tried beating it again at some point, but I didn't actually finish. I didn't even, I think I got to this part and then I stopped playing and never got to it again. And then I came back years later to play this game again. And then I played through it twice in a row because the first time I played it for myself, and the second time I played it for the Let's Play, which is what you're watching right now. There's a hidden thing over there and just noticed, but I don't think I actually got to it. In that sink, there's a little bit of treasure. Oh, did I notice? Damn it. I think I tried getting there. I think if maybe I dropped, I could have actually... Oh, wait a minute. Did I think... Oh, nice. I fucking did got it. Alright. I shouldn't have ever doubted myself. I am the best, after all. Best there ever was. Best Let's Player ever to live. Most humble, too. Don't fucking forget that or I'll fucking kill you. Alright? Alright. Thank you. Fuck else I meant to say. Yeah, speaking of Mortal Kombat, there's Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, really dumb fucking title in my opinion, but whatever. Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out this year, apparently. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna record it. Unless it comes out when I'm on my vacation trip, which I'm planning, and I actually recently figured out how to get around Korea.
Okay?
Fine.
What are you saying? Wait, what the fuck? Korea? I'm going to Korea. Yeah,
Yeah, you could say that.
that was my plan.
Like the dig site.
That's how I wanted to spend my vacation. I bought a ticket, reserved a hotel and everything, and now I actually got some kind of a Korean, it's called Kakao Talk account. I made it at work because the day at work was so fucking boring. I spent it trying to make an account for that. And then I got like a Korean Uber, which is called Kakao Taxi.
Show me where. We need to grab him and get the hell out of here.
I wonder if they won't fucking mind some strange foreigner coming over and fucking
I'm not leaving without it.
having to be drived everywhere because I could rent a car, I think. I don't know if they would let me, but I've seen options to rent a car, but I don't really feel confident enough to drive around a foreign fucking country in a big crowded city where all I fucking ever drove around was my neighborhood.
Great.
Plus, cars kind of stress me out. Like when I only drive my car whenever it's absolutely necessary, when I need to go somewhere far away quick. Otherwise, I would rather walk. It's kind of an exercise. And I just like walking, man. I got strong legs thanks to it. Lost some weight on the way. Not spend fucking gasoline, which is expensive. Not run the risk of maybe killing someone. That's the part that always stresses me out. Like, what if some suicidal motherfucker decides that my car looks quite suitable for his fucking death, you know? That bumper has his name on it, and he wants to fucking get up close to it and kiss it.
Here. Look up, you slide under.
I'm always torn between, like, do I prefer making commentary
Guerro's thugs.
and gameplay separately? Because I feel like, well, doing this allows me to just, like, look up stuff on my phone without gameplay being interrupted. Like, there was this one episode I was recording. I don't remember what I was recording, but I tried looking something up and it took me like 10 minutes. So for 10 minutes, I didn't watch anything. I was just like fucking on my phone and shit.
Crap. I thought there was a ladder.
Shit to cut? No? Okay. Got a machete, but I'm not gonna kill anybody with it because I'm a peaceful person who breaks people's spines. You know, the more humanitarian way to deal with people than killing them with a machete. Which is worse, breaking people's spines and necks or cutting them with a machete? I guess
Look out.
breaking the spines is a bit better. Like,
Sorry. It's all I could find.
I don't know. Like, imagine your body being put in a casket. Would you rather have your head chopped off or neck broken? If you had to pick between the two. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's start a discussion of how you would want to be buried. And how deep. 8 feet on the ground? 10, maybe? Don't know why it always has to be 6. What the fuck are feet anyway? I'm not a fucking filthy American who fucking measures in some disgusting fetishes. Feet. It's a big fucking feat to be measuring in feet. Anyway, episode seems to be over. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.